Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we strip away the corporate jargon and get to the real story behind the filings. Today, we're diving into Atomera Incorporated's latest report, and let me tell you, it looks like they're having a bit of a DJ View moment with their financial updates. So, what is the big news from Atomera Incorporated? Well, on the 12th of February 2026, they dropped a press release to spill the beans on their financial performance for the last 3 and 12 months of 2025. They're also planning an investor call with a special presentation, all of which ties into this official report, a Form 8. Now this Form 8K is like a current report, meaning it is for significant events that happen between their bigger, more regular filings. Think of it as an important update that needs to be shared with investors right away. And the key date here is the 12th of February 2026. That is when they announced these results. Atomera Incorporated is publicly traded and you can find their common stock ticker symbol on the Nasdaq Capital Markets. For the stock watchers out there, it is Atom. The meat and potatoes of this filing, the really interesting part for us, is under item 2.02, which is all about their financial results and overall condition. This report tells us that on the 12th of February 2026, they released their earnings for the period ending the 31st of December 2025. This means we're looking at how they wrapped up last year. The actual press release that gives the nitty-gritty on these results is included as Exhibit 99.1, and if you want to see the slides they'll be using for their investor call, that is Exhibit 99.2. Both are essentially part of this filing, giving us a look at their numbers and their narrative. Now this Form 8K, as we mentioned, is essentially furnishing information, not making it officially filed in the same way a full financial report is. This is a bit of legalese, but it means they're providing the details, but aren't fully on the hook for it in the same way as a more comprehensive filing under certain sections of the Stock Exchange Act. It is a way to get information out quickly. When we look at the investor presentation, Exhibit 99.2, this typically offers a more visual and digestible way to understand their financial story. They'll likely be highlighting key performance indicators, revenue figures, profitability, and maybe even their outlook for the future. It's where companies often frame their results in the best possible light. What is Atomera Incorporated actually doing? They're involved in developing and licensing advanced materials and technologies for the semiconductor industry. This means they're creating special ingredients or processes that make computer chips better, faster, and more power efficient. Think of them as the behind-the-scenes innovators that enable the technology we use every day. And finally, down at the bottom, we see the signatures. This is the official stamp of approval from the company's leadership. This particular signature belongs to Francis B. Laurencio, who holds the title of Chief Financial Officer. His sign-off on the 12th of February 2026 confirms the accuracy of the information provided in this report as the CFO. He is the one ultimately responsible for the financial reporting of the company. Now let's talk about what this filing really means. While the 8K itself is a summary of events, the attached press release and investor presentation will contain the financial tables and key numbers. We need to look at those to truly understand Atomera's performance. We'd be looking for things like their revenue growth or decline, their operating expenses, and their net income or loss. Are they making more money than before? Are they spending more? And most importantly, are they profitable? For example, if the investor presentation shows a substantial increase in revenue, we'd want to know if that is due to selling more of their existing products or if they've launched something new and successful. If their expenses have also gone up, we'd analyze if that is a strategic investment for future growth or just the cost of doing business rising. A key aspect to watch will be any mention of their intellectual property or patents, as that is central to their business model. Growth in licensing revenue or new customer wins would be strong indicators of success. Conversely, a stagnation in these areas might signal challenges. Looking beyond just the numbers, we'll consider Atomera's position in the competitive semiconductor materials market. Is innovation driving their growth? Or are they facing pressure from established players or new disruptors? Their ability to secure new licenses and develop cutting-edge materials will be crucial for their long-term viability. The information provided in this report, while furnished, gives us a snapshot of Atomera's financial health and how they're communicating that to the public. It is vital for investors to dig into the accompanying documents, the press release, and the investor presentation to get the full financial picture. My take on Atomera Incorporated, based on the type of filing this is that they are focused on timely communication of their financial results. This 8K itself is a fast-acting report designed to get important updates out to the market quickly. The real analysis will come from dissecting the press release and the investor presentation attached. We need to see if their financial results reflect strong innovation and market adoption of their advanced materials. A potential risk for a company like Atomera is the long sales cycles and the intense R&D investment required in the semiconductor industry. However, their success hinges on their ability to continually innovate and secure licensing agreements, which can offer significant recurring revenue streams. If their latest results show positive trends in these areas, it could signal a strong future. Alright, that's our breakdown of Atomera Incorporated's latest filing. What is your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Drop your thoughts in the comments if this analysis was valuable. Hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives. Don't forget to check out the Discord in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.